Welcome to the Mad Scientist Tea Party. Woohoo! Wow, that's the bulletin board. Here we go. Aha! And welcome to the Mad Scientist Tea Party.
Whoa, what a beautiful city. Whoa, what a beautiful city. God knows it's a beautiful city. The 12 gates.
This is Adam.
Hallelujah.
Say bye to Adam. Bye, Adam. Ah, look at that. See, I get to be the star. Da, 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 da. I did that on purpose. All right. We'll let you see Adam, too. There you go. All right. We're because Adam helps me, we're actually set up today and ready to have a tea party.
Now, Bluebird, please take another down south for me.
Adam was just saying we need more guests.
Please take a letter down south for me. Now you tell my baby I'm up here in St. Louis, but I'm just as blue as I can be. Now, Bluebird, when you get to Jackson, I want you to fly down on Shannon Street. Now, Bluebird, when you get to Jackson, I want you to fly down on Shannon Street. I want you to fly my baby up here in St. Louis, but I'm just as blue as I can be.
I'm gonna let this tune cruise. I like this tune. Blue, well, here, give it a listen.
My Bluebird, she may not be at home. Oh, but please knock on her door. My Bluebird, she may not be at home, but please knock on her door. She may be right across the street, visiting her next door neighbor, you know.
No, it's still more It's just that I want to fade it. All right. Ah.
Are we here?
We are here. Let's see. Okay, I'll leave the phone here. Yeah, talk to me and see if I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Keep
Can
talking.
the audience hear me?
I do. I hear you. Do you want a microphone? If you
No,
do,
I think I'm good for right now.
you can have one. You can get one right up there. See beside you. Get the closest one to you.
Already hooked up.
And the other one's hooked up too. We're running 4 mics today. We got. You may have noticed we got new mic cables. See, they ordered new mic cables and they gave 2 of them to. I don't know if they got 10 or how many they got, but they gave 2 to us. We get 2. Let's see. Oh, I turned that off. We get 2. Okay. Let me see. I'll pull these down and I'll turn that one on and you can talk.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Excellent.
Okay. Let's see. So that's correct. No. Now talk.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Even better.
Excellent.
Okay.
I can't quite hear what
Now
you
we're
guys
having.
are hearing.
Yeah. Well, you can hear now. Yeah. I'll pull these down. I'll let you hear. Just that mic. Talk.
Hello. Ah.
See. And I bring the other mics up, and that's me right here. See. And the other.
That's a lot clearer. Yeah.
Good. What's clearer? You mean my mic's clearer, or the
no,
whole?
I'm just saying the whole.
Everything
yeah,
is.
everything.
Well, you know, we've been accused of murky audio.
On this show?
Yeah.
Who dared say that?
Oh, you got in the Express. Did you know about that? You knew about that, right? No. Oh, there was an article in the Express, and it said, and you have a thing on your nose. It looks like maybe it's like. Did you hurt your nose?
Yeah, I don't know how it happened.
You were drunk.
No.
No.
It was just there.
Also, I noticed you had to get a ride today. Would the truck not start, or?
Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm out of gas.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. How's it doing? Is the clutch still sticky and it
No.
brings no? Now the clutch is not sticky anymore? It went away?
It does better when it's colder. When it starts getting the temperature changes rapidly from day to day.
Yeah.
One day it's hot and one day it's real cold. That's when the only time it really messes up.
Isn't that weird? That is too weird. I don't know. Check the fluid. It's a hydraulic clutch. So I don't know what to say.
I'm just gonna see how long it goes on papers.
Okay. Did you put the tips in here?
Yes.
Okay. How many? 3, 4? 3. Good. Okay. I think we're running kind of low on tips, aren't we? Yeah. We should start backing off because we have someone who particularly likes that when
the lady that was here the other day.
when the Welsh girl comes, we want to have some tips left when she
Okay.
comes because I told her
She was on last Friday.
maybe
That's when I met her.
maybe yeah she's good one, isn't she? Allison is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like her. All right. Well, here we are, all.
So what did the Express say about you?
So it
It was
said,
just murky audio.
well, it said, supposed mad scientist, but I played it as though they had said supposedly mad scientist, although they actually said supposed mad scientist, and I invited the guy to if he could do better, come on down, and stuff, and said that we had like guests sort of roaming through aimlessly and that's a misquote, I think, but did mention that and murky audio. So
Maybe they just have bad speakers. Bad home
no. We have pretty murky audio. You know what I mean? It's like because we have so much going on.
Because yeah, especially I guess when it gets really crowded in here.
Right, and I've been thinking about a couple of things. I've decided that we need a new quad compressor for this room, and that'll help. But I've been looking on eBay at some of these gated systems where they turn the mics off until you talk in them, so that whoever's loudest gets turned on, and everybody else kind of gets turned down.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that hopefully it'll make it less murky, and yeah. So gee, you didn't bring a guitar with you, did you?
Mm-mm.
No, or a ukulele or anything. Do you have a ukulele?
No.
Do you have a guitar?
I've got a bass.
All right. Well, you didn't bring it, did you?
I have to restring it.
All right. Well, so you could have sat here and go boom, 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 boom. We could go boom, 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 boom.
I don't think I can take any more music right now. I had to listen to it all night.
Boom. You had to listen to it all night.
Yeah.
What'd you do last night that made you have to listen to music all night?
Stitch and her friend Nick just played guitar and sang all night.
Oh, well, you were bringing Stitch, remember?
I was trying.
Uh-huh. Easier said than done, I know. I've known Stitch longer than you have by a long shot.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've known her for years longer than you have.
Might be pretty impossible.
Yeah, we like Stitch. Yeah, I don't know if Stitch has ever... Did she ever seen the show?
No.
No. Hey, Stitch, who's never seen the show. Big mad scientist, howdy to Stitch. Yeah. All right, how about that? Is it tea time?
I think so.
It's tea time. Look at that. It's a little light.
A little bit.
Go ahead. Let it sit a little bit longer before I get into it. See, we only put 2 in today. I found out that I had done wrong by putting 3. I think you'll find if you put 1 sugar cube in that, you eat sugar, don't you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Well, I always recommend one 1 cube with that, with a full cup. You might want to fill the cup up. But I find that one cube or sweetener of some sort really brings that tea to life. It works so well with the flowers, that.
So it's supposed to be like a lighter tea, I guess.
Well, check it, stir it up, and see if it's not just a delightful little. Yeah, it is a lighter tea. You can tell that, obviously, but it's a green tea, and it's a little hot, isn't it?
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, but a delightful little tea, and see what I mean? That's one.
Very refreshing.
Right, one sugar cube. I wouldn't want to put a lot of sugar in it. But one is more than enough, actually. Just a light,
Very good.
a light sweetening to it.
What are the 2 types of tea in there? The 2.
Well, it's I can't say. Hey, come in, have a seat. How are you? I'll widen our view to include you. To include you. See, I'm becoming very poetic today.
At the end of 2 weeks ago, I was told I'd spoken enough, and
When you were here,
yeah.
by me or
And then
by
last week I didn't come in because she was right. I had spoken enough.
by me or by someone else?
By the woman who was there.
Oh yeah, was that Devine?
Devine, yeah. I guess.
Devine had told you you had talked enough and to hush up.
Yeah. She was right too. I had.
Okay, well yeah, I like Devine, and yeah, she doesn't hold back. You may have noticed, and she's usually, I agree with her on things too. Well, here, good. You took a break and you're back, and that's right, and that's good. That's good to bear that in mind. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I won't go on and on about it, but it's good.
I was in an active mood. I had a lot of tea.
Exactly. Well, that's the point of it.
Opened you up. I guess.
That's the point of it. And we try to make our guests be actually even a little too chatty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's by design. And so if you wind up a little too chatty, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do around here. And so that tea over there is coming along right now. It's getting. If you'd like some of the flowered type, that's the only thing available at this
Decaf,
time.
I think, or not much calf or whatever it is.
It's fairly light.
It's a light tea, and if you would, while you're pouring it, if you'd put some in this cup here too, just go ahead and pour a bunch in there, because I drink a lot of tea. You may have noticed that. That's why it is I get a cup that's bigger than everybody else's cup.
It's your tea.
Yeah. You go ahead and you can get some more of that too if you can fit it in your cup. And the stuff floating around is just a flower.
Not
It's
safely.
not trash. It won't hurt you, huh?
Not safely. If I fill it to the rim, then I might
Right.
dribble.
Yeah. And I was just telling him I recommend a sugar cube or something
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, the sweet tea.
Really brings that tea to life. Me, I have to take these things with mine because I'm a not supposed to have sugar person. Okay. Well, I have a subject. People always ask me, "Well, what subject? What's the subject today?"
Yeah.
And I usually don't have, and I tell them I don't have a subject.
I can volunteer one if you
Well, I have one today.
have one.
I have, just because I was thinking of something before I came, and I've been trying to get into the mood where, and get my headspace right, so that when I often have the desire to rant, but it's usually not at the beginning of the show when I'm light on guests and I have time to rant. I'm usually just sitting here blank-minded because I'm only interested in doing the tea party.
Yeah.
And boiling the tea, perhaps. Okay. Would you take the lid off of the white one, please? Here we go. All right. Now let's put the rest of this in this one. There. And maybe it can get somewhere. Perhaps I should put another thing in there. I don't know if I wish I'd filled that up. Oh well, whatever. Okay. The rant today is about money. That's right. Filthy lucre. Right?
Money.
Money, yes, and it becomes.
Working with money today.
Well, I was dealing with money today too, and as I bought my lunch, and I picked up I picked up a nickel, and whenever all the various new coins come out, with different pictures on them and all, I try to snag one of them and look at the pictures, and there's such a proliferation now of new pictures on coins and stuff. There's so many new coins that I haven't even looked at I don't even know what the new pictures are on the coins and stuff like this.
Especially the quarters. Because
Yeah, the state quarters.
Well, this one was a nickel that caught my eye, and I was trying to toss the guy a nickel that had the regular. I think it's at the Jefferson, whatever the monument is on the back of the nickel. Anyway, I was trying to pitch him that nickel, and then what happened was it got flipped over, and I saw that on the other side the picture on the front of the nickel had changed. Some of them.
Yeah, it's not in the center. It's like off to the side.
Yeah, that's right. It's right. Things are different on nickels and things and stuff. And I said, why have I just asked out loud to the guy behind the counter who couldn't answer my question. I said, why have they changed the money? My question was, why have they changed the money? Why do they make the money look?
People from counterfeiting nickels.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. See, that don't make sense.
Counterfeits nickels.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nothing makes sense. I'll tell you the story about nickels and the security guard one day.
Oh, actually, I know. There's another reason why to change them, but I don't know about the.
What is that? What is on the back of that nickel? What is on the back
These
of that?
are all
nickel?
old now.
What's on the back of it? What is that building?
Monticello.
Okay.
It says at the bottom.
It says Monticello.
Yeah.
Okay, so Monticello is what?
It's Jefferson's
house
in Virginia.
in Virginia. Okay, all right, whatever it is. All right. Anyway, so here's the story. I noticed. I said, "Why is the money different?" And then it dawned on me why the money is different. I figured it. I still don't know why the nickels are different, but I figured out why the dollars are different and the tens and the 20s and the stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, because all right, these are done by artists. Artists engrave the plates and stuff that make our money, and that's how these people express themselves. And these people know more about money than we do. And if they're trying to communicate to us, their only means of communication is through the money which they print for us. And so they have made it look like monopoly money. It looks like play money now. You've heard that before, haven't you? People say, "Oh, it looks like play money now."
Oh, it is.
Okay,
more
and
more
that's because they're letting us know. They're communicating, but they're telling us it is play money. They probably noticed that it was play money some time back, and they were very frustrated. And they're like, "What can we do to let people know that it's play money?" And then somebody said, "Well, let's make it look like play money." Come sit. Come sit.
I can't. I gotta work. But speaking of the artists and the mentors trying to communicate, have you seen? There's a certain way you can fold the $20 bill.
Oh, show me.
Have you seen?
Have you got a 20?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, for the trade towers or
You know
what?
what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I've seen it.
Is it the trade towers thing? Well, that was going on long before long before the trade tower. I mean, old 20s do it.
Right.
I don't know about new 20s. New 20s do it too.
I don't know.
Okay,
Let me go find it.
go ahead.
But I just thought that was, that's like the one thing I know about. People were like, "Ooh,
Yeah. I don't really believe that the people that designed the money predicted the trade towers.
Never know.
20 years, 50 years, 30 years, something before the trade towers. But who
But
knows?
they're trying to bring them down for a long time before that.
I actually went up in one of them one time to the top, and we looked out. And one of the things that was most astounding about looking out was the water. Okay, now my alarm clocks are supposed to know. Wow, that clock is ahead of my clocks now. But in just a moment.
No, here was my idea about money.
Okay, it's time for the 420 roll. It's the 420 roll. Oh, hang on. Oh no, see, we're supposed to panic now. It's the 420 roll. I have to use this. And I have to do, let's see, I have to do that, and that, and that, and that, and that's not right. Okay, here it comes. No. this is all wrong. Okay, we'll get it right in a minute. Okay. Okay. Well, now, which thing is beeping? Can you tell? Is it this one?
I think so, yeah.
There. There we go. Here we go. It's now going to be time for the thing. Okay. I can't imagine. Is that too loud?
You're watching the 420 roll.
Okay.
Hey, that sounds good.
All right, we got something.
So if a homeless person gets beaten up in the woods and nobody's there to see it?
Yeah.
And did it really happen?
Oh, that must be the tea. Is it the tea that did I hear?
It's making a...
Oh, that is, okay, all right. I was trying to turn down the microphone.
Right. Well, now that we're back, we've run out of things to say.
Indeed.
Is what always happens. Murphy's Law.
Well, before the 420 roll, we were talking about money.
Yeah, we were talking about money, and you were talking about libertarian something. What is it? Anarcho?
Anarcho-libertarian. Yeah, it's the independent.
Is it anarcho or anarchal? What are you saying?
I called it anarcho-libertarianism.
Okay,
Somewhere between the Libertarian Party and the anarchists.
I see. Uh-huh.
Well,
Well, that's a very narrow area to be in there.
it's not that narrow. There's a significant difference. The Libertarian the Libertarian Party people will deny that they're anarchists and will explain why they're not anarchists.
Uh-huh.
And will explain the differences in pretty clear terms.
Uh-huh. Well, okay. In that case, since I hear the tea water growling and I see steam beginning to escape from the little hole, not yet.
Not quite
Whistling.
there. Almost.
Ron Paul will certainly, if you call him an anarchist, he'll certainly deny it.
Ron Paul is friends with the anarchists.
But he's not an anarchist, and he will
He
tell
doesn't
you.
go camping with them.
He's awfully close. He doesn't go camping with them? Does he say that? He might go camping with them.
I mean,
I
camping
would.
with,
Going
camping with somebody
with the
doesn't
anarchist.
make you.
Yeah,
You
that would
wouldn't
be...
go camping with them?
Oh, I would. I so would.
Yeah, you don't.
Camping with somebody doesn't make you then, doesn't meld your identity.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's what happened.
What's it?
Oh, we put two at the same time in
I took it from two different...
there. I know, but they're...
No, I took it from that one and then one from one of those bags. I took the one with the clip on it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna put another one with the clip on it in there. Yes. And I think the perfect blend is two of these and one of those. But they can't do them all at the same time or it gets a little too strong. Listen, hear it?
Mm-hmm.
It's whistling a weird little tune. It's kind of like the twilight zone of tea whistles. Yes.
No, actually, when we first went off the air, what I said was my advice to homeowners in a housing crash.
Oh yes, you were going to give advice.
And that was to sell your house and live on a park bench until the housing crash was over, and sell your house and buy gold, and put your gold in a safe deposit box, and then live on a park bench.
Right.
Live homeless, live on a park bench until the housing crash is over, and then take your gold and buy your house back again, and you'll have gold left over.
Is that what you did?
But you have to live on a park bench for a while, which is you have to be like Edmund Hillary. You know?
Who?
You have to Edmund Hillary climbed Mount Everest, but anyway, he knows how to live in the cold. You know?
Someone who climbed down Everest lived on a park bench?
No, but he could live on a park bench.
in
He's
the cold.
capable of living on a park bench because he can live in the cold. Yeah.
I think most
The cold
people...
out today is
most-
small potatoes to Edmund Hillary.
Yeah. I think most people would be able to live out in the cold for at least a while.
With a little bit of training or practice.
Maybe some determination.
Yeah, my cows don't have much training, and they seem okay.
Exactly. I don't think our ancestors had all that much training either.
They practice. No, I think I think they did have training. I mean, they started in Africa, and it doesn't get cold there, and then they migrated north slowly. And as they built up training over generations. So yeah, they trained.
All right.
They're pretty good training.
Now we need guests to drink this tea because I've got a bunch of tea steeping now. And if I'm not diligent to it, it will oversteep and become bitter. So the white teapot, let's keep our eye on that and give it like 5-10 minutes. I don't even mind 10 minutes. You know, I'm a long steeper. I hear someone here probably to fuss at me and tell me I'm steeping too long. You think that's why they're calling me? You're steeping too long.
Oh, cool.
It's Randini. It's Randini.
New Randini.
Hello, Randini. Yeah, he says I'm steeping too long. Will you? Oh, that's very kind of you. Well, great. Okay. We will try. All right, bye-bye. All right, Randini says he'll see us in a little while.
Nice.
Yeah, so there you have it. And he said keep him some tea that he liked. So that's the stuff that's over steeping now. That one, yeah. Oh boy. Well, I have something new that's making my life wonderful.
New.
Yes,
What would that be?
I have new braces.
Nice.
And so I'm not pulling my pants up all the time, and it's made my life completely wonderful.
Suspenders, yeah.
Now, at the same time, I also have no belt, so I have nowhere to hang my cell phone. So now I have a new problem. Also, has,
Try putting it on your suspender.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that, but anyway, I've been putting them in my pocket. I'm getting by at the moment.
You gotta wear those.
You can put
Having-
another strap around your chest like this and just have it. Here.
I used to carry it in my shirt pocket.
Have it like a gun holster.
And
one of those ones that-
after I'd had a couple of heart attacks when I was in the Chinese restaurant, the same place where I get the tea, and the guy there,
Mongolian Chinese place.
yeah, the guy there said to me, he says, "Oh, you keep your cell phone in your pocket here in this pocket?" And I'm like, "Yes." He says, "You will have a heart attack if you do that."
And you're like, oh, thanks.
And I
Great.
already had a
Telling me
couple.
now.
Hey,
Hello,
welcome,
gentlemen.
welcome. How are you?
I'm doing
Howdy,
quite
howdy.
well.
All right.
How's everybody on this wonderful, starting
Chilly.
to get snowy Tuesday afternoon?
It's
Thursday
chilly.
afternoon.
It's a chilly day. I went back
Snowing
out
most of the day.
without my coat on, and it was cold out there.
All right, I slept till like 2:30 this afternoon, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it amazing just how lazy a man gets when he quits his job where he was getting up at 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long, does it?
Yeah.
Actually, I woke up at about 6, and I just barely decided it was too early to bother, and I went back to sleep, and I slept a little too long, about 10:30. And I had to run and do my errands before the homeless network meeting.
Well, that's kind of
But I did it. I did them in time. I hustled.
well.
Sometimes hustling a lot in one day and getting a lot done can be a good feeling. Gives you a real sense of accomplishment.
Well, the other thing about living way out on a farm is you want to save gas. You only go into town once a day. You want to get everything you
Once a
need.
year.
Yeah. Like your
You
trip
wanna
out
get
is an
everything
everything at
done,
once
yeah.
trip.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, today's the third. On Thursdays, that's the day. I want to get all my errands done.
Hey.
Hello, gentlemen.
Something
out
tells
about
me
that
that
20.
neither of you are here for tea.
Hey,
What we
happened
should
with
do,
that
what
20?
we should do is just close
Where's
the
my
door to that
$20?
room there, and they'll be locked in. No. Because that door locks from the outside, and you cannot unlock it from the inside. It's backwards. That's a room that is arranged to be locked. Oh, he's got a key. He thinks he's so smart. But
What
anyway,
I was
that's
gonna
a room that is arranged to be locked into, not to lock people out of, but into. And aha, his key doesn't work. Quick, close the door. See, nobody at home knows what we're talking about.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. For
So,
you, the
so
viewer,
Jonathan locks the door. That locks the lock on that door, so that if someone breaks into that room, they won't get in the rest of the place without breaking down another. Like once they're in, like you don't think they're going to break down a door, but whatever. Anyway,
You know what's kind of interesting
It's a
is
fairly stout
essentially
door.
to
Yeah.
the viewer at
No, I
home
think
right
it's
now,
just-
the
has no
location
idea.
of the storeroom door is exactly where the TV would be.
yeah. All right. So if someone breaks into your TV,
So you at home, your TV is in fact a doorway into a storage room.
yes. So anyway,
The hinges
So
are-
Jonathan locks that lock on that door. Well, so I come in the next day. I'm in a panic, right? And I come in. I'm in a panic to get the tea party together because I'm here 15 minutes before tea party time, and I've got a half of an hour of setup to do. So I run into that door, and I've now been allocated to the shelf that's behind the door. Is where I store my tea party stuff. My lab coat is there, you know, and my teapot is there and all. And so I rush into that room, and in order to get to the shelf, I swing that door out of my way because I'm in a hurry, and the door closes. I don't pay any attention to that. I grab up, I've got arms full of boxes and stuff like this, and I flip around, and I am locked into the room.
It's ground floor. Can you get out that window?
And I've got a tea party in 10 minutes, and I'm locked in the storage room, you know? And that's what happened. So
When was this?
This was the next time I did the show after being allocated to having that shelf over there.
How long were you banging on the door?
I didn't bang on the door because I was so embarrassed about having locked myself into the storage room. I was going to call on my cell phone. And I actually pulled my cell phone out of my pocket, but before I called, I put it back in my pocket. And I said, by George, if I can get myself locked in this room, I can get myself out of this room. Mm-hmm. And so with the great number of tools that you all know that I carry in my pocket, I unlocked the door from the other side and got out.
Yeah, I would have been looking around in that room trying to figure out how I can get my way out.
Actually, the hinges are on that side.
Yeah.
Right.
I've done that to get through doors before.
So anyway, I got myself out of the room and did not call anybody in my helpless condition and embarrassment of locking myself in the room.
Actually, on the subject of the hinges, I remember once my upstairs, this is some years ago, though, my upstairs neighbor at the time got really drunk and locked himself out of his apartment. So I helped him get back in by getting my tools and doing the whole, lift the hinges off and everything like that and opening his apartment door like that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I'm hey, said, all right, good luck with getting your door back on the hinges, and went back home.
Right. And there he was with his door off the hinges and drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
feel for the guy. Don't want him to be locked out of his apartment while he's drunk. But,
But it's not your job.
It's not my job to get the door back on. I did my neighborly duty by helping him get into his apartment.
He was in his apartment,
Yeah.
and you say, good luck to your drunk self.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. And there
It's
you
not
go.
too hard to turn the knobs around, usually.
Yeah.
Doors. If you want to switch the lock side, it's usually not terribly hard to do that.
Well,
And for that matter, that would make a whole lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, that door has been that door has been a controversy. The lock on that door and all about that door has been a controversy. Apparently, it is liked better the way it is. So it locks people in instead of out. So that if someone breaks into the storage room, they're trapped in the storage room. Right. And it's a barrier.
I see the point to that.
A barrier to the rest of the place. Basically, because all that's stored in the storage room is mostly junk. I mean, look, like what's really. Like what? Yeah. What's really the most valuable stuff in there? Like from sitting here and looking, I'm seeing the vacuum cleaner. Like how many people going to break in for a vacuum cleaner? You know what I mean? But the vacuum cleaner is right up there on the. No, leave them there. Don't bring the. We don't like hammers. We had a bad experience with hammers.
All right. Well, I'll bring this.
The hacksaw.
I'll bring this.
Well,
and I just want
a
to make
thief might want a hacksaw, and it'd be easier to haul out than the